Hey, I'm in Devon today. Why, you might ask? Well, that's why. Look at that. It's absolutely stunning. And now I'm going to go on and find some wilder places, but the beach is beautiful. So we're going to go and check out this wild beach called Hooken Cliff or Hooken Beach. And we might even spot some fossils on the way. Come and join me. Looking at this, you wouldn't think that it's a mid-May day, sunny, perfect weather. The sea's flat as a pancake, just how I like it. You wouldn't think it's this time of year. Why is it so quiet? It's because everyone's going abroad again. Nice. I can have it all to myself, pretty much. So I set off from the town called Beer, just over there, that way. Not where the red cliffs are, but where the big white cliff is. So that's Beer, and now we're going to go on to essentially all along the coast and onto the Hooken Beach, Hooken Cliff. So let's have a look what we can find. There might be a couple of surprises on the way. I won't give away too much. Ah, here we go, the stacks. So the stacks are Beer Head. So that didn't take long. Yeah. Wow, this is amazing. It's a sanctuary for birds. They're sort of inaccessible places. Okay, on we go. You can see the further reaches of Devon Coast over there. Yeah, I don't know if the lens is zooming in properly. But what a glorious day. Just the sea. Oh, here we go in all its glory. This is the best bit, I think, this part. So this is just gone past Beer Head, and now this is on the other side of it is Hooken Beach, and this is the bit in between, but I think this is the nicest view. And the sea today, I mean, this is just perfect. The water is cold, mind you, because it's only May. But oh, I think I might just go for a quick dip later on. So now I believe there's a path to actually go down. It's not going to be an easy path down, but otherwise I'd have to walk all the way to Branscombe, so that beach over there, which is fine. But I'd prefer to access it this way because, well, there's a reason. There's another reason, which I'll point that out later. And down we go. Wow, nice and steep, but actually a really good access. So I'm not sure what people meant by saying the access is really poor. It's not that poor, and that sea is just begging to be swum in. So this is Sherborne Rocks, I think. Yeah, it must be. Branscombe Beach, you can see that just over there. And now, so the Hooken Cliff is essentially it's this along all this cliff along. And the reason why it's a really good place to look for things like fossils is because there's been a huge landslide. It's essentially this axis, this whole thing is one big landslide. There. Ooh, and can you see that? I wonder what that is. There's a tiny, tiny little path. Yeah, you wouldn't want to follow that one for too long. And then straight down to the beach. But I'm going this way. That's a really good path. I just wonder, how can I access that sea cave above? There's a challenge there. So all this part, this landslide is obviously very old. It's completely grown over. So if you wanted to find fossils, you have to dig through. But the sea cave is really, really steep. I somehow thought it would be more accessible than that. There is a path of some sort. So I will try, but I haven't got really high expectations, because look at how steep the path. That is not a path. That is it's a line that just is drawn up. But clearly people have gone there, so it must be possible. Is it me, or that's the steepest path I've ever seen? It's not a path. What are they on about? So it's overgrown, but it goes. Yeah. I think it might be doable. Yeah, that's a good path. And the cliff on the right. Wow, that's proper erosion. So this, the chalk layer above, that's distinct from this layer here. And obviously all of these layers, they yield different fossils from different eras. Oh, it's a freaking rock climb. But it goes. Wow. You know, that flattens out, but from then on, not sure. But the view is good. Yeah, really green here. Little oasis. Yeah, so the sea cave has proved inaccessible. I think there used to be a rope maybe, or maybe that's on the other side, or maybe it's grown over, maybe people would go that way. But it's just this, and that's it. And the sea cave is somewhere there, so I'm not sure really, but I can live without it. Well, attempt number 2. I found this other path just nearby, but going slightly towards a slightly different direction, so who knows? Maybe this one goes to the right place. Oh, I'm not a goat, but I keep going because you never know. I can climb over this, have to crawl underneath there. Never mind, I can fit through. Oh, nettles, oh no. Oh dear, dear. Oh, bloody nettles. But anyway, onwards and upwards. Okay, he's getting steeper. That's a good sign. That means it's going somewhere. Oh wow, this might actually lead me to the cave. Cave's over there, can you see that? Oh, there's the beginning of the rope. 2 ropes in fact. This is very encouraging. Oh, these are very helpful, these ropes. Okay, one-handed filming, or climbing even. Ah, isn't that exciting? Okay, I need to duck under these ropes. Oh, I think I've nearly reached the cave. I don't have clip-ins, but I mean harness, but it's okay. I think it looks very doable. It's all chalk, so it's quite soft, but it's got some grip to it anyway. So just to give you an idea where the cave is, so this essentially these are the cliffs, but they're sort of set in slightly inwards. After the collapse, obviously all that moved in, and the sea's just over there. So it's sort of well, it's not inland, but it's not directly above the sea. Yeah, nearly there. Getting closer. One-handed climber. I'm not going to climb this one-handed once I get to the steep bit. But yeah, there it is. So although it looks really steep, there's sort of like mini steps in places, and there's a groove that makes it a lot easier. And there's even holes, there's knots in there, so that's quite cute. The cave. Look at that. I don't want that to fall on top of me. Oh. I think I've made it. Why is there a sack? What was the sack for? I mean, it's unusual. I mean, we're not in the 19th century here to have sacks lying about. Oh, that cool air. That's what I needed. I've been sweating climbing. Oh my God, it's much bigger than I thought. Can I squeeze through here? Might have to take my rucksack off. Wow, oh my God. And there's loads of graffiti of various age. It's quite cool actually. This cave, sea cave. So it's probably this so-called sea cave. I keep calling it sea cave. It was looking at how, I wonder whether they were harvesting, whether they were mining out any, quarrying any slabs. Some of them are suspiciously square, suspiciously regular, but then how would they take them down? Yeah, because it looks like it's been cut. That's not a weathered, you know, that's not how rock weathers. Oh, hello. Is that a shot hole? What? How does that work? Okay, I'm not really into quarries, I'm more into mines, so I actually can't tell. But do let me know in the comments below what you think. Yeah, definitely look at how square this is. It's just, how would they get here? Ah, graffiti. Jake, Neil, Reman? It's so funny, I can hear people down below even though they're quite far away. Love this view though. That's quite something. Someone's had a barbecue. Oh, people. But yeah, this is a cool hideaway. You can camp here, really. Oh, it gets quite cold. Yeah, another one of those shot holes there. This is definitely, yeah, it's been some kind of a small quarry, I guess. A bonkers location. Can I go in a bit further? Maybe. Are there monsters in there? Maybe. Oh God, it gets really dark. Ooh, it gets really dark. I have got no torch and no wellies. Only joking. Of course I've got torch and wellies. Of course I do. Oh, it's so nice and cool in here. Well, what do we have? Oh my God, this is a proper big quarry in here. What? What are they doing calling it a sea cave? It's not a sea cave, it's a quarry, it's a mine. Oh, but look at the cutting. You can see these grooves, how it was cut. I don't know actually how limestone is cut, but yeah. Oh God, Bat Cave. Love, peace. Oh, silly graffiti, but I guess for a place like this, I'm not too offended. But wow, okay. Oops. I think I need to put my torch on turbo. Here we go. It's a big, big place. Sucks up all the light. Yeah, so they didn't actually take out that much. So this is where, this wall is where it ends. Again, some really nice grooves. They were cutting it. But yeah, so they didn't remove that much. I wonder, is it because it was so difficult to access? I wonder how, because I did see some bits of metal, almost like some kind of carts or something down below. I just assumed it was something, you know, from very recently, because I just didn't even think this was a proper big mine. Oh, but that looks nice actually. Yeah, you could just come and chill here, light it up, and or do like a proper Santa's grotto where little kids can't get to. What does it say? Spare me. Oh, Oh, moose. Ah, these animals. Ah, I've been a little bit rude. Well, I think it's time for a cup of tea and then check out the beach later as well. Oh, I love this quarry. Keep calling it Sea Cave. What a place. Not many people get here because it's a bit of a pain, which I like. Is that another inaccessible chamber? I don't think I went there. I'm not sure how you would. I'm going to do a little video that people actually do get up there. I don't think I will. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything in there.
No, it's literally... Hang on, there's like a tunnel in there.
What?
I don't know, I'll take my foot out.
No, wait, are you sure?
Yeah.
Does it go?
I don't know, like, it goes in about 12, 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to go in there.
No?
We're gonna.
Do go and check, just in case it's worth it. Yeah, I didn't see these little steps. Yeah. Well, so that was the so-called sea cave. Ran into a fellow explorer. Always good fun. So yeah, we came down together, so I didn't film. But that was good, that was unexpected. So when I said there was not going to be any mines, I lied. Did I say that? I don't know. But yeah, I can't wait to go down to the beach because all that rope climb, my God, I'm dripping in sweat. Too much information. Okay, let's go. It's like a little jungle here. What a place. I mean, this actually has been completely random, this little adventure. So I'm over the moon. It's exceeded my expectations. Wow, look at that beach. Oh, where's the sun, by the way? And where are the fossils? The fossils are that way. But okay. With all the little clouds like little balls of cotton. Oh, and the sea is still really, really peaceful. Oh, I wish I could, I think I will go for a little swim. How lovely. It's a way down. So this is Hooken Beach. That is the one. Yeah, so Beer that way. And Branscombe, you can just about make out the huts there, that way. Yeah, so now I'm starting to see what people mean when they say that low tide is best. Because you either have to cling close to the cliff to look for fossils, or you have to be in the water, which is still, you know, it's midway through the tide. And it's not a spring tide, so actually it's sort of fairly high all day. Even the lowest tide isn't that low. Ah, this is where the welly crowd is winning. Oh, I love the sea. One of the best things in life. So there's a few layers to these cliffs when it comes to fossil hunting. So this bit here, this sort of level, this is called green sands, and they look really soft. You know, you think sands, but actually they're really, really tough. So the thing with fossils is, even if you find something protruding, it's very hard to get it out. So these are the two bits of that. You see how? Ah, well, this one actually splits quite well. Yeah, if you wanted to get it out. So it's quite difficult. Where they're in chalk, it's obviously the easiest. And chalk level is the one at the top. And then there's a middle layer as well. So each of them have fossils. It's just that there's varying difficulty of getting things out of it. I think the middle layer is probably the hardest. Yeah, I wonder what this is. Really shiny. The sort of thing you'd find in a mine. not on the beach. I actually have no idea what this is, but this isn't something you normally find on the beach, so that's quite curious. It's clearly mineral. You can see the square structure, so crystal-like structure. Huh, interesting. And there's the first examples of fossils. You can see there's a shell there and the other shell this way. Yeah, over there. Almost like a, looks like a fingerprint. Really, really fine imprints. That's quite lovely. Another little example is a shell there. Yeah, just a simple, more like a clam. Simple shell. Also a more spiral-like one, just a very small one though. Oh, that's interesting. There's plenty on this one. You see how many different ones there are? The one that really caught my eye is because I really like ammonites. So these ones, the squiggly ones, are called ammonites. Yeah, it's only a small one, but yeah, that's quite nice. It's actually hard to get them out when it's like this because the rock is quite brittle, this particular type, and the shells are quite brittle as well. But that one is actually quite cute. So the conclusion is that this green sand, it's full of fossils, but they are quite brittle, so they're not easy to get out themselves. Yeah, so that's, for example, that's a little shell. Oh, the light just isn't right. But it just isn't easy to get them out. So that makes me think that maybe I want to check the chalk layers and see if I can find anything better there. Ah, you see, they are nice. They are really interesting. This one, for example, just peeled off, and it's almost like two shells in one. And that's the other side of that. Yeah, but shells tend to be quite soft when they're small like this. So it's not the kind of find that you can then easily remove. This one's definitely had a larger ammonite. You can see right there. And there's a simple shell there. But again, this thing is very brittle, and the whole, you know, you just can't get them out really easily. You can get them out, but you smash them up as well. The rocks are jam-packed with fossils. So there's a clam shell there, another shell, another little shell there. And if we open it, then there's a nice one here. Oh, do you see that one? That's a beautiful shell. Yeah. Also look, there's, yeah, so there's a shell there, shell there. It's just jam-packed full of them. It's a fossil rock. There's nothing else to it. It's just fossils. This rock is a lot harder, so it's actually easier to extract the shells. And they pop out almost. This one, it literally just popped out right from the middle of the rock. This is a lot easier. This is all this is still from this same bit that I've almost smashed up now. Yeah. So well, yeah, finding a few things here. The tide is still high, but I might have just lunch and chill. But look at this mini sea cave. Just tiny, almost like a tiny coffin level. I wonder, how did this one come about? I don't think I can fit feet on this point. No? Still fitting in? Oh, that's a proper bat cave. But yeah, no, there's nothing. It doesn't go further. Very wild this past. A lot of sea kale. It's edible, you know, when it's young and fresh. A little bit like normal kale. Yeah, it's a whole oasis in here. So anyway, the fossils, they're everywhere, but to find good quality ones is actually quite hard. So that was Devon. Oh, I don't normally come here, but actually I've really enjoyed this beach, and spoke to locals. There's quite a few places they recommended that way, and just in general in the area. So I think I might even come back, or I might come back to the other part of Devon to check out the mines as well. Okay, well, thanks for joining, and I'll see you soon. Bye.